Who is you? What the fuck is up? Higher point of view here. It is your West Coast Packer backer. Here to talk about what the fuck else we gonna talk about? The draft, y'all. I'm so happy it's here, man. You know, I'm excited too. Hey, a lot of questions gonna be answered tonight. No more of this, oh, what if we get him? What if we get that? This trade, that trade. We will know motherfucking tonight, y'all. Tonight is going motherfucking down. So I hope y'all ready for it. And we just about to talk about it. I'm gonna tell y'all what the fuck we need. I'm gonna tell y'all what I want them to do, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I think they gonna do. So let's motherfucking get it. Good morning. Little wake and bake, y'all. All right, so the motherfucking draft, y'all. I say motherfucking a lot, don't I? I mean, I just love F-bombs. Fuck is like my favorite curse word. You know, it's just so versatile. You can say fuck you. You could tell a bitch, I wanna fuck you. You could just say, what the fuck is up? You could say, what the fuck is going on? You could say, what the fuck is this person's problem? You know, when it's damn, you could just say, I don't give a damn. Or, you know, damn can't be used as extensive as fuck can, and neither can shit. Shit's pretty versatile too, but fuck is my word, y'all. I've been cursing since I was motherfucking like, nigga, 2-3 years old, bro. I got this crazy auntie, bro. Man, I don't know if she just liked the entrance or whatever, but like, whenever we'll go somewhere, we walk in the house, a lot of people in the house, she'll tell me, she'll just be telling me to say the craziest shit, man. She'll tell me, it was this one auntie that she get on my nerves all the time, so I used to love it when she do this. My other auntie, she'll be like, when I get in the house, say, fuck you, bitch. It's for real to that auntie. And I would say it. I felt so good saying it. And I understood where my auntie was coming from, because she's like, well, it's not coming from this little kid. It's coming from my big sister who I'm scared of. So I'm not going to say nothing anyway. But really inside, I was so happy to say bitch and all that shit to them, because that's how I really felt sometimes, you know. They didn't want to give me no juice or shit like that. Anyway, we got off a subject. But the draft. So look. Y'all know what the fuck we need. We need a wide receiver. So that's number one. We need a wide receiver. I say that's the number one important position we need right now. Not just for the team and not just because we lost Devontae, but it's also for the media. I'm goddamn tired of the media now. Every year they talking about we don't get a receiver, and we don't get a receiver every year, but just to shut the fucking media up too, I think it takes, you know, it has value that we get a receiver, you know, and that's the top need. Second need to me, bro, we need offensive lineman, y'all. Again, Bakhtiari, I have faith that he'll be back to 100%. He did look good in that Detroit game. But again, with that injury and how he dealt with it, you know, that's up in the air. Elton won't be back to probably like week 6, and knowing how conservative the Packers are, it might be week 12 or I don't know. But he's not going to start the season. Lucas Patrick is gone. The right tackle, Kelly, dude, who kind of looks like Bakhtiari, gone. Billy Turner gone. So y'all, we gotta fill that spot. Like I think we're gonna get a swing tackle, you know, a guy who can play left and right. And pretty much the Packers, that's what we've been doing for the past fucking lifetime. Y'all know we pick old linemen in the draft. That's what the fuck we do. So I think we're gonna, you know, that's a very important position we need to fill. And we're gonna get, I believe, like a swing tackle. He can play right tackle and left tackle, because left tackle, you know, it should be all right. Week 1, Bakhtiari should be out there. But just as an insurance plan for that, and then we don't have a right tackle. So, and then, you know, we want a guy talented enough to just come in the league first year and be able to do something if we are going to put him at right tackle. Although I think they're just going to put Yash over there. But again, we still need depth. Y'all seen how many times this year we came up, how many lineups we didn't have to come up with as far as the offensive line, bro. Like, we need another one. So that's the second most important to me. Third is a motherfucking pass rusher, bro. Again, man, we got good pass rushers. Hey, when you got Preston on one side and Gary on the other side, you seen what they did last year. And I think they're only going to be better this year. But it's way better, bro. When you see Super Bowl teams, when you just see like the top defenses ever, like they have a rotation. Because listen, offensive line, they don't rotate, you know, during the game, you know, if they not hurt. So they stand in there. It's a motherfucker when you got Rashawn rushing you on one play, and then, you know, or on 4 consecutive plays, and then the next young buck comes up in there and you got to deal with him too. Like, for an old lineman to not get rest like that during the whole game, and it keeps our edge rushers fresh, I think we need another edge rusher, y'all. And I think we need an edge rusher early. Now, y'all got to understand how the draft is, man. You draft best available player. If this draft is so deep in receivers, I really just don't see us getting one till motherfucking day 2. If not day 2, then definitely the second pick. That 22nd pick, I don't know if we're going to trade up or down. And I don't know if we're going to trade for a receiver, but I'm starting to think that shit's not going to happen anymore. Nor Darren Waller. I think we're going to run with what the fuck we got. And I only think we're going to pick one receiver. Because listen up. I was about to say Winfrey, but he on the practice squad. I don't know what the fuck he doing right now. But okay, Randall Cobb, Alan Lazard, Sammy Watkins, Amari Rodgers. So that's 4 there. And then say we get a rookie. So that's 5. How many receivers y'all think we're going to hold? 6 or 7? I think the most we'll hold is 6. We're not going to have 7 receivers going into the season. So it ain't like we got that much, we just going to have to depend on motherfuckers developing, y'all. We're going to have to depend on Alan Lazard stepping it up to be a real number 2, not just every other 3 games. We need Amari Rodgers to really step into that role. We need Randall Cobb, we just need him to stay healthy. I don't know if it's going to happen. He's older. The motherfucker get hurt all the time. But when he did motherfucking play last year, y'all seen he is still definitely in the slot. Just still a real solid player, man. He didn't have multiple touchdowns in many games, It could be Aaron just looking to his boy. But, not a motherfucker just scores 2 touchdowns when they play that often, It's elite players. And I think Cobb is still at elite status. His mind is at elite status. So, yeah, man, I only see us getting one receiver, man. For real, y'all, At least in the first, 2 days. Now, if we want to get one in the 5th, the 6th, and 7th pick, but, that's fine. But, bro, that could be a utility guy, too. Like, a guy we get in the 6th round, that receiver, he don't have to be the best receiver. Obviously, he's not if you're getting him in the 6th round, but he could just be really good at one motherfucking thing. And that's pretty much all we need, We're pretty versatile at receiver, bringing in Watkins. And then I know we're going to get, one receiver in the draft. So, I just don't think we're going to get 2 within the first fucking 4 picks. I just don't see it happening. So, yeah, receiver is the first need. Offensive lineman is the second need. Edge rusher is the third need for me. And what's the 4th need? I think we could do another linebacker, too. Inside linebacker. Now, I know we got Devondre and Chris Barnes, but again, bro, ain't nothing like a defense that can just rotate fresh bodies, man. I'm telling y'all, it wears on the offense after a while. You can't really do that on offense like you can on defense, so we need to take advantage of that. We need to be deep. So I don't see Goody doubling down on really any position really early. Like, we might get 2 receivers, but it's going to be with the 28th pick, and then it probably won't be to the motherfucking 5th or 4th round. I wouldn't even say 4th. I'd say 5th or 6th round before we get another receiver to take a chance on. But that receiver will probably be a specialist. So, he won't be asked to do as much. But again, Packers are the best at what? Drafting and develop. Y'all have to just not hope, but just, hope at this point that Amari really gets his shit together, bro. They say the best leap for any, NFL player, I don't even know if it's true. I've just been hearing it for so long, but the best leap is from year 1 to year 2. And that kind of makes sense because year 1, everybody's not overwhelmed, coming in the NFL. You got some studs who just come in and fit right in. It depends on the system, depends on coaching, and it depends on their own ability. But 9 times out of 10, bro, first year is a overwhelming thing. Just like last year, I think for Amari, the playbook was just a bit much. It looked like he was thinking on the field, and you are not supposed to think. You're just supposed to react. It just looked like even when he was doing his jet sweeps and all that, it just was looking like, all right, is this what I'm supposed to be doing right now? So I hope he really gets in that playbook. Again, I told y'all, he's told the coach, the wide receiver coach, he's in the best shape of his life. You're not just going to put yourself out on a limb like that because, they're going to see when he comes into camp if he's really in shape. So I don't think he's bluffing on that. So we're glad that he took it serious. And then I read, as soon as the season ended, he was already, back in the gym working on his craft, which he needs to be. And what y'all got to understand, I don't think we're going to double down on 2 receivers that early. Number one, we're going to have to pay them a shitload of money. Not just for the rookie deal, because if we get it, then say we pick one at 22. It ain't like a teen pick or a top 10 pick, but we still going to have to pay him a little something on a rookie deal. But then, when you have first round wide receiver attached to your name and you go and deliver, you're going to want first round money. in like 2-3 years. I mean, I know we speaking, a couple years from now, but you know how the Packers do. We not only draft for now, but we draft for the future. So, yeah, I don't see us getting like 2 receivers with premium picks. That's all I'm saying. We're going to use 1 premium pick on a receiver. So, yeah, what I think they're going to do, like I said, first pick, man, I think it's going to be a pass rusher, man. And then that's just because how deep this draft is. It ain't about it's about how the draft falls. Are you going to take the best pass rusher and then there's no pass rushers left? Or are you going to take, a receiver and then there's still receivers left? There's going to be receivers left. Y'all want to hear this shit, but like, again, it might not be I don't know. That's why I don't like falling in love with names. It might not be a Olave. Definitely not going to be a Drake London. I think he's going to get picked way earlier. So, I don't know, man. I just think they're going to go receiver. Well, first, they're going to go pass rusher with the first pick, offensive lineman with the second pick, and receiver on the first pick of day 2. Now, the second pick of day 2, they could do receiver again, but y'all seen a few years ago. Remember, we went real heavy. It didn't work, although it was 3rd and 4th rounders. We got Jamon Moore, MVS, and it was one more. And nigga, only one worked out. And do y'all really want to say MVS worked out? I mean, he did to a certain extent, but the key times we needed him, he just wasn't around, He'll miss some games. It just was inconsistent, basically. He had some great Packer games, great Packer moments, and but, he just wasn't consistent enough. So, yeah, that's what I think is going to go on in the draft, man. I can't wait to watch the shit, man. Shit, we probably ain't going to see our pick to motherfucking 2 hours after it start, so I ain't even going to be tripping. But, another thing about the draft that it just never gets old with me. I used to be a player and all that, so I used to always imagine how this will feel. But when these motherfuckers get picked and you just see that raw emotion, like, I almost be crying for real. I almost be crying, and I don't cry for shit. I almost be crying because I just know how hard it is for them to get to where they at. Just like, okay, when you seen Rashawn Gary picked, that motherfucker was just crying. It's like, when he's crying right there and you looking at him on the phone, you like, okay, that he's going to bring it. He is going to bring it. Hey, when Jair got picked, he wasn't crying, but he just was jumping out of his suit. Little red suit he had, that motherfucker was jumping out of it. I'm like, who's this little nigga, man? Like, he was really excited. He kept pulling his suit like he was just ready to go. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see him run through a wall. And just watching the highlights of the new toy you're going to get for your offense and what we going to figure out. And, like, this shit is going to be very exciting, y'all. So, I hope y'all enjoyed the motherfucking draft today. I'll take one more hit for y'all. Let's talk about the trade situation real quick, too. I mean, as the hours go by, bro, I'm just starting to think we're not going to do the trade, bro. We're going to go into this season with the receivers that I told you and a rookie within the first 2 picks. That's who we gonna roll with, man. Just remember, y'all, we still got Juwan Renfree on practice squad. We got a couple players on practice squad, bro. Like, I think that's it, man. If we do, my number 1 pick to trade for will be Brown from the Titans. Number 1, LaFleur is already familiar with him, so that's gonna click. He knows the offense. That is fucking great. And supposedly he's disgruntled. I mean, that's what they say, bro. You dealing with disgruntled receivers, man. Especially who want, but the only thing is he wants to get paid. And we got to pay Jair, y'all. That's another reason I don't think we're going to double down on like 2 receivers in the first 2 picks, because we're going to have to pay Jair. We got to pay him. So, like, these picks we're doing, like Goody, I'm telling y'all, not only do they have a plan A, but they have a plan B, C, and D, y'all. And that's another thing. Okay, we might not get Waller. And, they might have bluffed at the end and heard all these stories and just said no now. But we probably were on the phone with him. So you think the Raiders was the only team the Packers called? No, nigga, we probably did talk to Tennessee. We probably did talk to, a couple other teams. So they even said we talked to San Francisco for Debo, but I wouldn't even want that motherfucker on our team. This shit's still too fresh for me, okay? But, yeah, man, I'm out this motherfucker.